this another beautiful day for Kapampangan Basketball as we bring you the continuing coverage of your 2023 to 2024 Delta Cup Intermunicipalities and Cities Basketball Tournament. Coming to you live inside the Brent Zigao Convention Center in the city of San Fernando, Pampanga, the home of Sinag Liga Asia born 2001 inaugural season champions, the Pampanga Delta. As we are down to the do-or-die game of our quarterfinals one. Itong si Jason Ibay scoring 16 points and 5 big blocks para sa kanyang kupunan. Minalan All-Stars trying to extend this as makakatapat niya. Itong si AJ Laison and the rest of the United Tumashan Ballers wanting to bounce back from their heartbreaking loss against Minalan All-Stars. Games for today, Minalan All-Stars kontra United Tumashan Ballers, and para sa ating game number 2, I Love San Simon kontra Ing Bayong Mexico. Isang magandang umaga po sa inyo mga kabalen. Penelope Wilhelmina, together with me is the chief himself, Enzo Galarosa. Enzo.
Magandang araw sa iyo, Pen. Magandang araw rin sa lahat ng mga kabalen na nakatutok ngayon. Finally, we're here. It's do or die Sunday. 4 teams fighting for the last 2 spots of the quarterfinals round 2.
But before anything else, let's introduce the third member of our group, our courtside reporter, and her debut for today, Daphne Lozano. Daphne, magandang umaga sa iyo.
Magandang umaga, Pen and Enzo, at magandang umaga rin sa ating mga kabalen na nanonood ngayon na sumusubaybay sa kanilang koponan. Ayan, I am Daphne Lozano and I will be your eyes and ears on the sidelines for today's knockout game. Sino kaya ang makakabook ng kanilang ticket for the next round? Stay tuned to find out. Back to you, Enzo and Pen.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Of course, we will hear from her later on. But before anything else, tingnan muna natin kung saan ba pwedeng tutukan nitong ating mga kabalan ng ating Delta Cup 2024. Of course, sa ating Facebook page at Pampanga PIO at sa YouTube channel ng Pampanga at Pampanga_PIO sa broadcast partner nitong Delta Cup 2024 sa YouTube channel ng Sinag Liga TV. But before anything else, let's take a look first to our tournament format.
Yes, and siyempre nga dahil nga we are looking at dito sa quarterfinals round 1 kung saan rank 1 versus 8, 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, 4 versus 5 on both groups A and group B. Sa mga naka-advance sa quarterfinals round 2, mag-crossover sila. Magko-crossover sila doon and at the same time knockout lang yun. Pagdating naman natin sa semifinals round, it will be a single round robin with the top 2 teams entering the finals round. The number 3 and number 4 seed teams maglalaban-laban to determine who will be the 3rd place and the 4th place dito sa ating Delta Cup. Yung finals natin will be a best of 3 between the top 2 teams after the semifinal round.
And of course, tignan muna natin kung nasaan na ba itong ating dalawang koponan na maglalaban parang ngayon. Of course, kahapon, Enzo, kaya tayo nagkaroon ng do-or-die game dito is dahil sa naging talo nito. At ito, tingnan natin kung ano ang kanilang percentage yesterday.
Yes, it was just a 2-point victory para dito sa Minalan All-Stars. And we can look dito, 41% from the field for Minalan, 33% for the United Tumashan Ballers from the field. They out-rebounded, although dalawa lang naman, but the smaller Minalan All-Stars out-rebounded ito United Tumashan Ballers. And yun na nga, sabi mo kanina, 5 blocks. All of those 5 blocks na Minalan All-Stars came by Jason Ibay. He was really a defensive master that game, and we expect etong Minalan All-Stars to have the momentum in this game. But for United Tumashan Ballers, they are motivated. They have something to prove dito dahil nga nawala na yung twice to beat advantage nila.
And yes, of course, hindi na natin ito patatagalin pa. Coming up is the battle between Minalan All-Stars kontra United Tumashan Ballers. And now I'm turning over to our arena announcer, Ram Valid, for our Delta Cup starters of the game.
Good morning, Delta Cup fans. We're coming to you live inside the Brent Zigao Convention Center, San Fernando City, Pampanga, the home of the Pampanga Giant Lanterns. This is the Delta Cup 2024 Intermunicipalities and Cities Basketball Tournament Playoffs. Presented to you by Governor Dennis Delta Pineda and powered by coverage partner Sinag Liga Asia. Catch live action at Pampanga Public Information Office, FB page, and YouTube channel. We got the doubleheader games for today. Our first match is the battle between United Tumashan Ballers and your Minalan All-Stars. And now let's meet the protagonists first for your United Tomasian Ballers. Point guard number 13, Ronnie Manditi. Shooting guard number 8, Gab Mercado. Small forward number 2, AJ Lizon. Power forward number 75, Kurt Zapata. And center number 71, Kyle Mercado. Head coach for United Tomasian Ballers is PJ Mercado. Assistant coaches, Ryan Mercado, Evalson Kanda, Ron Basilia, and Robert Carrioy. Your United Tomasian Ballers. And now, let's meet the starters for your Minalin All-Stars. At gun number 6, PJ Parungao. Also at gun number 17, Paolo Garcia. Forward number 10, Kenneth Pamulagan. Also at forward number 12, Heron Bonifacio. And center number 81, Jason Ibay. Minalin All-Stars led by Coach Bernard Valencia. Assistant coaches, Limuel Serrano, Jose June Canlas, Loy Laxina, Paul Miklat, and Jericho Isidro. Team manager, Mr. Bon Manalili. Your Minalin All-Stars. Our officials charged in action, Jong Banayat, Michael Galutera, and Birds Esuga. This is the Delta Cup 2024.
Our starters for Minalin All-Stars, Parungao, Garcia, Ibay, Pamulagan, at Bonifacio. At para sa panig ng United Tomasian Ballers, Maniti, Gabriel Mercado, Kyle Mercado, Lison, and Zapata. Penelope Wilhelmina alongside with Enzo Galarosa and Daphne Lozano manning the sidelines. Para sa ating Sunday do or die game. Yes, Enzo. We just covered these two teams nung Friday.
Yes.
Now, this is their chance to secure their spot sa ating next round. As Minalin get the first possession. Ibay to Garcia. Rebound from Heron Bonifacio. Back to Kenneth Pamulagan. Balik ang bola kay Paolo Garcia. To Jason Ibay.
And
What a great defense from United Tomasian Ballers.
Kitang-kita dito for the United Tomasian Ballers. They're keying in on Jason Ibay na ngayon. Di na nila hinahayaang magawa ni Ibay yung mga ginawa niya last Friday.
That was the main problem nung game 1 nila. Ibay was so dominant. 14 points, 5 blocks, and 4 assists.
Parang hindi pa nga 4 assists yung para sa akin. May mga tira siya na kinreate. Speaking of create, good jumper right there to start off this ball game. Para dito kay Gab Mercado. I'm talking about Ibay, yung 4 assists niya na yun. It felt like more dahil nga meron siya mga shots na kinreate. Hindi lang talaga pumasok, hindi lang counted yun. But still, that's gonna be a factor if you're United Tomasian Ballers. Kasi look at that, yung hustle niya, yung energy niya, and even yung court vision niya, an all-around player talaga to si Jason Ibay.
Going back. Parungao.
Good
Wow.
pass.
But a miss for Heron Bonifacio. Nice bounce pass. Nakuha dito ni Ibay once again. First steal for Jason Ibay.
Na-miss time ni Parungao yung talon niya dun.
8 minutes and 23 seconds. Still scoreless dito ang Minalin All-Stars. Of course, good credit sa naging, credit to the coaching staff of Santo Tomas. Talagang, no Kim Gomez for today's ball game.
Yes.
Enzo. He was thrown out on their last game on Friday.
Kasi that's what I said, di ba, na crucial yun kasi na-eject siya. And sabi ko, there is a possibility that you might not play kasi nga na-eject ka. Now, ang tanong dito for the United Tomasian Ballers, yun na ba ang huling laro dito sa Delta Cup ni Kim Gomez, di ba? Unless they win today's ball game, that is, yung game number 1 is the last time we saw si Kim Gomez nga.
3-point shot
Wala
from
pa rin.
Heron Bonifacio. Medyo malamig ang simula ng Minalan All-Stars compared to nung nagsimula sila nung Friday.
Oo. And tanda natin, nung Friday, first game
As we
din sila.
can see here
Coach
first,
Pedic.
Coach Pedic di Matulak.
Kaya pala kumakaway-kaway siya kanina. Gusto niya magpatutok sa camera. Tapos sabay titingin siya sa iba. Di ba? Titingin siya dun sa kanan, sa kaliwa.
Alam niya na, alam niya
Alam
na.
niya na. Kaya, pero kanina kumakaway.
But yes, going back nga doon, 7 minutes and 38 seconds remaining for our first quarter. As I was saying earlier, yung naging simula na itong Minalan All-Stars ng Friday game nila against Santo Tomas, di ba sobrang init nila dun eh.
Ibang-iba eh.
It's 6-0 run, di ba? As siguro narinig ako ni Ibay. Ibay with an N1 play.
Kitang-kita natin dito. Look at that beautiful bounce pass by Parungao. Two-handed block attempt dapat din for Gab Mercado. Pero puro braso na naabot niya kay Ibay. And Ibay, hindi ka pwede makipagtalunan dito kay Jason Ibay. He is very, very athletic. Kanina pa nga lang sa warm-ups nakikita ko. Talon siya ng talon. Pure energy ang dinadala niya eh.
Oh, as another 3-point shot from Kenneth Pamulagan.
And same thing, that same area where he started yung scoring niya nung second half. Diyan sa area na yan, that right wing or left wing three-pointer, should I say.
It's actually a good sign for Kenneth Pamulagan to score his first field goal because last game, looking at the stat sheet, he only scored 2 out of 6 on the three-point line.
Pero tinan mo ngayon, cut naman sa basket. Good pass by Ibay. I mean, that's the effect of Ibay. Pag drive siya sa middle, nagko-collapse yung defender, all you have to do is either stand in an open spot or kumat ka to the basket, and that's what Pamulagan did. Good defense right there by Parungao.
Let's talk back against this guy, Kenneth
good
Pamulagan.
block. Oh,
I was
foul.
about to mention, you know, 3-point shot, drive, everything, lahat ng kahit anong kailanganin ng isang coach sa isang basketball player na kay Kenneth Pamulagan.
He is, like I said, a multi-level scorer. He can score from the three, can score from the mid-range, can get to the free throw line as he is right now. Kaya niyang drive sa basket, isolation, spot up. You know, very talented ito si Kenneth Pamulagan. And like I said, if you have a weapon just like Pamulagan, na ganun nga, multi-level scorer, you have a Jason Ibay who can almost do everything for your team. You also have ito si PJ Parunga, who is an excellent point guard, can also be the secondary option on offense. Itong Minalan All-Stars, like I said, they're a better team than what their record shows it to be. And ano yun, gut punch yun sa United Tomasian Ballers na natalo sila nung game number 1. Kaya tayo nandito ngayon sa Sunday.
Let's talk about naman dito itong sa panig ng United Tomasian Ballers. The one who step up. Kasi medyo maaga na eject si Kim Gomez eh.
Second quarter pa lang.
Nung last game nila eh. The one who step up for them is AJ Laison and itong si Zapata. No? Zapata, you covered few games of United Tomasian Ballers. And you know, Zapata is really one of the names na tumatak sa akin. I think one time ko lang sila na-cover, but then after covering them last Friday, this Zapata and AJ Laison connection brings so much dominance eh, para sa United Tomasian Ballers, but they wasn't able eh. It wasn't enough. So the question is, Enzo, who will be another hero eh, for United Tomasian Ballers? You know, Kim Gomez delivers 20 points on their last game of the eliminations, but now let's turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daphne Lopez, para sa kanyang report sa parehong koponan. Daphne, take it away.
Good percentage in field goals. Ayan ang sinabi ni Minalan head coach Bernard Valencia na kailangan nilang patibayin for today's game. There's indeed no room for errors because winner takes it all to the next round. Whereas for the United Tomasian Ballers, according to AJ Laison, ang goal nila ay patibayin ng kanilang defense because they believe that this is a vital component to win today's match. Let's see if both teams will fulfill their goals in the progression of this match. Thank you, Wenzo and Pen. Back to you.
Thank you so much, AJ. Daphne rather, for that report.
Sino binanggit mo?
Kasi narinig ko sa report niya si AJ Laison. Nasabi daw ni AJ Laison, their defense.
Well, actually, tatakal ko yung question mo and also yung report ni Daphne. I'm hit two birds with one stone dito. AJ Laison said that. And to your question, sino kailangan mag-step up? Ako, AJ Laison pa rin. I've always said this, that United Tomasian Ballers, they have a three-headed monster. Kim Gomez, Kurt Zapata, and also itong si Gab Mercado. Throughout their first few games dito sa Delta Cup, AJ Laison actually yung top scorer nila. Kaya nga sabi ko, deep team itong United Tomasian Ballers. But, Lyson, towards the end, medyo nawala. And, kailangan ma-channel niya ulit yung ganung performance like he did nung game number 1 and hope and pray na maagang mag-init din si Zapata. And finally, not Kim Gomez, Gab Mercado can be consistent kasi yun din nangyayari kay Gab Mercado eh. Sa simula, mawawala siya and then he'll come back and then mawawala ulit. Medyo up and down yung nangyayari sa performances ni Gab Mercado. So it has to be AJ Lyson and Gabriel Mercado ang kailangan mag-step up in the absence of their star scorer in Kim Gomez.
No, actually, Enzo, you're exactly right on that point. No? The consistency lang talaga ang nagkukulang dito sa United Tomasian Ballers because pag pupunta na tayo sa dulong quarters, the crucial minutes, of course, nababaliktad kasi yung momentum. So they wasn't able to put their composure at stake. So, nahihirapan talaga sila na i-match talaga yung energy nitong mga veterano. But kasi si Jason Ibay, they play like a veteran in the field of basketball.
Well, that just comes with yung multiple games na nilalaro mo. Hindi ka man dito naglalaro sa Delta Cup in terms of na dami mo ng games na nilaro for this type of tournaments. Hindi ka naman si Dungo. You're not Andre, you're not Steven, you're not Parley. Some of the players ng I Love San Simon and like CJ Delfino of Level Up Lubao, di ba? But yung experience mo when it comes to playing basketball, when naglalaro ka sa interbarangay, naglalaro ka lang araw-araw, dun mo makikita and dun mo rin yung tinatawag nilang feel for the game. And Jason Ibay is the perfect example for that. You feel for the game niya. May ibang mga players dito, magugulat ka na lang na, oh, ang galing niya this game. But next game, medyo nawala siya. Kasi that comes, dadating na dun bigla yung scouting reports, dadating na dun yung defensive strategy sa'yo, sa star player mismo ng kabilang team. You have to expect that hindi naman to kagaya nga ng interbarangay na kung sino kalaban natin. Okay, ito magaling. O sige, bantayan lang natin. Yun na yun eh. Dito may game plan na talaga mga coaches for you.
And speaking of game plan, what a beautiful play coming from the side of Minalin All-Stars.
Good pass again by Parungaw.
12-7. We started this ballgame 2-0 run with almost 8 minutes and 23 seconds left. But now 3 minutes and 42 seconds.
Medyo
A 5-point
So
lead for Minalin All-Stars.
almost the same score as last time. Kasi at this point, nung game 1, 13-6 ang score natin at this point.
Of course, Enzo, batiin din natin na nanonood at nakatutok sa ating Facebook page of Pampanga PIO. To all the barangay captains of Minalin, Pampanga, of course, headed by ABC President Domingo Cunanan. Happy watching po sa inyong lahat dyan sa Minalin.
Look at that. Zapata met him in mid-air, pero the defense of Zapata is one thing I also need from him today. Hindi niyang basta-basta scoring. He has to anchor that defense. Being that siya yung nasa gitna ng zona, so siya dapat nagko-command ng mga teammates niya kung saan sila dapat pumunta. And he is the last line of defense once you're in the zone. Yung in-zone defense ninyo, yung nasa gitna lagi yung nagko-command dapat ang depensa and proper communication. And I'm also looking at RD Maniti. He fouled out of that first game din. So I expect RD to bounce back in this ball game din.
Actually, it's really a bounce back coming from their heartbreaking loss.
Good no call. Good no call by the referees.
Maniti, speaking of bounce back, there you have it. Maniti scores. 3 minutes left for our first quarter. 12-9.
A rare mishap there para dito kay Jason Ibay. Hindi siya bumaba sa depensa kasi he was asking for a foul. The defender just went vertical. Siya yung pa-forward yung motion niya. That's why I said good no call from the referees kasi yung offensive player yung nag-initiate ng contact. Now this time, yan ang foul talaga. Blocking foul. Binangga dito ni Zapata. Ito si Parungaw. Let's take a look at
back
this.
here. Maniti, speaking of, kakausap pa lang natin sa kanya about he wanted to bounce back, of course, from their loss. And everyone who has the twice to beat advantage, of course, grabe din yung gigil nila, no? Talaga na makabawi. Because they already have the advantage, and then suddenly, it's 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Parungaw on the free throw line. That is good for PJ Parungaw. At tignan mo naman yung starters nito ni Coach Bernard Valencia. Kanina, magkasabay dito si PJ Parungao and Paulo Garcia. Now, Paulo Garcia rest, but NJ Sagmit was there.
He will just mix and match itong si Coach Bernard Valencia. Ngayon, yun nga sabi mo, NJ Sagmit nasa loob. Mamaya naman, si Nixon Manabat ang papakita niyan. Nakita na kasi ni Coach Bernard yung right formula of players on the floor palagi. Alam niya na, oh, kailangan nandyan either si NJ, si Nixon, si Garcia, or si Parungao. He needs those 4 players to work together well. And pwedeng kahit anong iba't ibang combination yan. Pwedeng Sagmit, Manabat, pwedeng Garcia, Parungao, pwedeng Parungao, Sagmit. Diba? He can just interchange some of those pieces there. Ang isa lang constant dito for Coach Bernard Valencia, I think, is just Jason Ibay. He needs Jason Ibay on the floor. Kasi nga, same thing na ginawa kagabi rin ng Florida Blanca with Jean Layug, di ba? Siya yung parang Jean Layug nila. Their final defender at the rim, their rim protector, energy guy. Basically, Jason Ibay is the heart and soul of the Minalin All-Stars.
You know, even though that Jean Layog got a unsportsmanlike foul, hindi siya nilabas dito ni Coach Vince McMahon. Usually for a coach,
Pinagalitan lang.
pag nakakakuha ng unsportsmanlike foul, papahinga ng sandali. But no, he remained Jean Layog. And speaking of remaining, etong si Jason Ibay played 39 minutes and 4
Yes.
seconds on their game last Friday. So,
And tinan mo,
just
inupo na lahat ng
56
starters.
seconds.
Si Ibay lang naiwan. Diba? Like I said, Jason Ibay is the heart and soul of this team. I mean, how Jason Ibay plays is the way Minalin All-Stars will play, diba? Ganun sila eh. They rely heavily on his defense. They rely heavily on his energy. And also yung effectiveness niya. I mean, he does everything for Minalin All-Stars. Hindi man magpakita sa stat sheet minsan yung ginagawa niya. But it's kitang-kita yan ng mga coaches nila.
alam mo, nung in-interview ko siya na nung siya nag-best player, tinanong ko, sabi ko sa kanya na he knew daw that he will going to play a lot of minutes.
Ano
He
yan?
really expected and prepared on what is coming.
Ibig sabihin yung resistensya ng bata, napakataas. Kasi yung gas tank mo to play 39 minutes. May ibang tao kasi sinasabi na, bata ka pa kaya mo yun eh. You try to run up the floor, takbo ka lang ng takbo, diba? Tapos talon ka pa ng talon, kagaya ng laro ni Ibay. Just like that, may steal siya, and he's running the floor. You play at a pace like that all the time, hindi ka ba mapapagod, diba?
And after that one, nakakuha pa siya ng foul.
And that's what I admire about his game. He always goes 100%, 100 miles per hour palagi. Going to the basket. Hindi siya nagtitipid eh. Kahit alam niyang heavy minutes siya, hindi niya tinitipid yung energy niya. Guys like that, si Ibay, sa NBA, most accurate comparison, Russell Westbrook. And pure energy talaga up and down the floor. I know a player from Mapua din na ganyan, si Jeco Bancale. So, those players are very valuable to the team, and there are times na hindi sila magsascore ng malaki. Hindi ganun nagpapakita yung stat sheet nila, but yung plus-minus na tinatawag ngayon, efficiency nila on the floor, na andun palagi.
There's 1 minute and
Oh, good
42
steal.
seconds left. Ibay misses that second throw. But a steal from Sagmit. Layog checks in. Miss pass for Layog.
You can see Layog there. Sinasabihan niya yung teammate niya na bilisan papunta sa middle. That's actually wrong. Kasi yung pasa niya, hindi mo alam, bounce pass ba o masyadong mababa. That's why he's through. That's why nagkaroon ng turnover.
There's a warning for
Kakainitan na kasi.
United Tumasan Ballers. Hindi pa ganun kainit dito sa Pampanga, pero mainit na yung ating first game.
Ay, umaga-umaga, mainit ang ulo nila. But, you know, that's because nga, do or die na to eh. Do or die Sunday, traveling. Clearly a travel there on Sagmit. But, yun nga, do or die to eh. Regardless of who's on top, one of you is going home, di ba? And ayaw nila na sila ang uuwi. Either Tumasan man ikaw or you're Minalin. Ayaw mong kayo yung umuwi, kayo yung malalaglag. So, talagang emotions are high, iinit ulo ng players, ng coaches, lahat yan, factored in yan dito. Kaya nga itong mga playoffs na to, ito yung mga masasarap panoorin, yung mga do or die. It's the best games in basketball talaga palagi. Good block right there.
Jason
Guevara.
Iba still remain. He never suited for the first quarter. 17 on the shot clock, 39 on the game clock.
There you go. That's the play they wanted. Hindi lang na-shoot yung layup dito for Manabat.
Jumper is good.
Angelo
Eros
David.
Isip.
It's Angelo David.
Ang kamukha kasi yung likod nila. Layub. Balik ang bola kay Ibay. 13 seconds. Traveling against Jason Ibay. Apat na yung bumabantay kay Ibay.
That's the game plan of Coach PJ Mercado. And look at that, pinalakpakan ng entire bench ng United Tomasian Ballers in defense nila that time. Yun kasi yung gusto nila eh. Wag, pagbebuelo si Ibay, sabayan na. Or imbis na sabayan sa ere, harangan nyo na yun. Bago pa siya makatalon, dun yun naharangan. And they did it perfectly that time. Yun naman, binawi. Bumawi naman ang Minalin
But
doon.
there's no time left para makonvert pa nila ito in another basket. What a first quarter run. From 2-0 run with 8 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the game clock. The score at the end of the first quarter rather, so take a look back here. Gab Mercado with a jumper. Here, this
The end one.
beautiful end one of Jason Ibay. Pass from Gab Mercado. Back to Kurt Zapata. That makes them. Here, the three-point shot of Kenneth Pamulagan from the left wing. No hesitation. Makes this ball game a three-point lead for Minalin All-Stars as babalik naman tayo para sa ating second quarter, 14-11.
Tagisan ng lakas, labanan ng bilis, gamitan ng estratehiya. Kilalanin ang mga pambato ng siyudad ng Pampanga Delta Cup 2024 Intermunicipality and City Tournament. Hatid sa inyo ng Sinag Liga Asia. Sinag Liga Asia. Mekos na yan!
Mga kasinag, SLA Junior World Showcase Philippines is now accepting teams. For interested teams, please send us a letter of intent at sinagasiasports@gmail.com or send us a message through our Facebook page, Sinag Liga Asia. As Pampanga Delta, together with Hustle Rising Suns, Luid 1 Kapampangan, Parañaque Pelicans, and the brand new team Camarines Norte already confirmed that they are joining our 23 under and 19 under for our Junior World Showcase Philippines as we're still live inside the Brenzy Giao Convention Center. A Sunday, a blessed Sunday to everyone.
And happy 60th birthday to Boss Arnolfo Fuentes. Boss Arnel, happy 60th birthday po. And also happy 26th anniversary to Sinag Liga Asia's Commissioner Rodney Santos and his wife, di ba?
Happy 26th wedding
26th
anniversary.
wedding anniversary. 26 years, di ba? Tagal na, mas matanda pa sa mga players dito. Yung
Wala pa sa edad ko.
pinagsama ni Rodney at asawa niya, di ba? That's what you call true love, di ba?
Oh, what a play coming from United Tomasian Ballers.
It's a good call by our referees. And good attack galing dito kay Pahilan.
Fourteen to 11 as we enter the second quarter. 3-point lead for Minalin All-Stars. It's now down to 2 after that first throw. James Pahilan, 2 out of 2 on that free throw line. Just a 1-point lead for Minalin. With a 6-point lead, the biggest lead of the ball game. Paulo Garcia to Layug. Layug back to Garcia. Parungao. Back to Layug. Almost a steal. Paulo Garcia's there. Jason.
Good
Oh,
pass.
I thought that was Jason Ibay. But
Guevara.
Kobe Guevara.
And the guy who scored six straight points nung fourth quarter to seal the deal for Minalin All-Stars in game number 1. Ngayon, maagang nagpakilala ulit itong si Kobe Guevara.
Pahilan. Balik ang bola. Oh, great D from Layug. Nice dive. Ball safe for United Tumasan bowlers. There was 3 seconds on the shot clock.
Box and one defense kanina yung
Great D, from the side of Minalin. Paulo Garcia. It was a beautiful play. Pumasok man yun. But look at the height of Paulo Garcia and yung mga defenders niya. Wala siyang takot on that drive.
Well, as a small player, dapat talagang fearless ka when you attack. Kasi nga, you already have a disadvantage in terms of height. But, yung puso nga sinasabi nga nila wala sa height, nasa puso yan. And Paulo Garcia is one of those players who embody that so much. Rumi-rebound pa nga si Paulo Garcia amongst the tall trees. And nananalo pa siya at times. That's why he is in the starting five for Coach Bernard Valencia. He is one of the old reliables ni Coach Bernard for Minalin All-Stars. But dito, for United Tumasan bowlers, they need to figure out this scrambling defense na ginagawa ng Minalin. I've seen 2 or 3 different types of defensive coverage dito. Look at Ibay.
Speaking of the defense. I know, kaya ganun na lang yung reaction niya because he knew that he will not be rest for Coach Bernard Valencia. That's why he need to take care of his fouls.
And at the same time din kasi, for Jason Ibay, you look at this situation, if you foul out, malay mo, ito na pala yung last game ninyo. Yun na yung isipin mo, this might be your last game. So, tipirin mo na yung fouls. And for sure, if you will play the same number of minutes, if you play 39 minutes or even the entire 40 minutes of basketball dito sa ating Delta Cup Do or Die Sunday, if you have to play 40 minutes, ubusin mo na lahat ngayon kasi this might be your last game dito sa tournament.
There's a pushing foul against Kurt Zapata on the rebound.
Second na niya yan. Early on, maaga pa na second quarter.
Maaga pa because we still have 8 minutes and 30 seconds for our second quarter. PJ Parungao against AJ Laison. Back to Layug. Layug trying to escape. Nice dive to Parungao. Parungao with a jumper. Almost a 3-point shot.
Natumba pa siya dun after hitting the shot. Oh, it is they say it's a 3. 21-13 is our score.
Nice steal. Under foul. He knew it. Pahilan knew. Take a look back here. Layog to Parungao. Seven minutes and 46 seconds remaining. There you have it. I saw it there. And the referees are saying that it was just a 2-point.
Clearly, well,
Because
Parungao was
I
stepping in
saw
the
it.
line.
I saw it. That is inside the line when he takes that shot. That's why I called it a jumper.
It was a 3. Yung tinaas na referee, they called it a 3. Kaya nagulat ako, sabi ko, how is that a 3? But look at that pass right there. Again,
That was a sorry miss.
Yan na naman yung Kobe Guevara Tatambay-tambay lang dun sa dunker spot. And then, he will immediately just flash to the middle once may umatake. You know, that's one thing you need. Zone breaker yung mga ganyan. Yung mga tatambay lang dun sa low post area, sa dunker spot. And then, once kailangan mong i-drop pa sa kanya, available na available. That's how he scored those 6 continuous points nung last, 2 minutes or a minute and 30 seconds nung laro to seal the deal for Minalin.
The timely points that Minalin needed that time. 7 minutes and 31 seconds remaining. 21-13. Mercado. Balik kay Mercado ang bola. There's a whistle.
Still scoreless pala itong dito si Gab Mercado,
That is what you were mentioning earlier.
Yes. Kagaya ng first quarter last game, scoreless siya. dito, first quarter, scoreless again, di
But when
ba?
we enter the second half of the ball game, grabe yung naging performance niya.
Oo.
He really stepped up in the absence of Kim Gomez.
Pero kailangan nila mag-perform si Gab Mercado ngayon na. Hindi na kailangan ng second half. Perform now.
And you know, speaking of that kind of performance, of course, I spoke to my favorite, the MVP of the Sinag Lakas 40, Coach Gilbert Malabanan. Lagi niyang sinasabi sa akin na, bakit hindi mo pa gawin yung kaya mo nang gawin ngayon?
Yes.
Kasi I was always asking him, why all out? What is the reason behind the all-out performance of a Gilbert Malabanan? Because, you know, basketball is really the game that he loves. So, talagang all out daw siya. So parang kung may ipe-performan daw siya sa second half, pwede natin daw niyang gawin ito ng first half.
Yun naman talaga dapat mentality mo. Just like we talked about Jason Ibay kanina. If you could do it on a consistent basis, di ba? And minsan kasi may mga players that they're still trying to figure things out traveling right there for Zapata. I mean, Gab Mercado needs to be aggressive dito. He has to demand the basketball. He's such a talented player, a talented scorer. I need him to demand the ball. Hindi pwede yung you'll just show your hands, tas pag hindi ka napasa, okay lang. He has to demand the ball. He's a star for the United Tomasian Ballers. He needs to be the guy to lead them. Kasi nga walang Kim Gomez ngayon eh.
And you know, usually Kim Gomez, di ba, come off the bench for United Tomasian Ballers. And usually Gab Mercado also come off the bench. But now, he's a starter for Coach PJ Mercado. So it really means that Coach PJ needs him.
Oo. And yun na nga eh. Gusto nilang maging aggressive itong si Gab Mercado. And look at him just trying to ask for the ball. Hindi nila mabigay kasi look at Parungaw's defense. Yung mga sneaky defense na pag pinasa sa'yo, bigla na lang susundot eh. Speaking of aggressiveness, look at that. Zapata just barreling through everybody there.
It's against Kobe Guevara. 5 minutes and 44 seconds. Mabilis na first quarter. And medyo mabagal-bagal dito ang ating second quarter.
May drums ah.
Yun
May
yung mga,
di
ito yun
may
yung
di
mga
ako
bata
hearing.
na laging nagtatambol ng bote. Yung last time na naglaro
May
din.
drums na, yun oh.
Meron
May
na.
drums talaga. Kaya nagulat ako eh. I did not see anyone bring drums here.
And I see them sitting for the Minalan side.
Oo, Minalin. Siguro mga taga Minalin supporters to. So,
Wala pa ding tatalo sa mga drums kagabi ng Florida Blanca. At
masantol, di ba? I mean, kahit sila naglalaban eh.
wala na tayong
Palakasan eh.
marinig kagabi.
Patito,
A good
good.
game though.
There you go. There you go for Lyson.
AJ Lyson has been quiet. And speaking of, pinag-uusapan lang natin kanina, really AJ Lyson really needs to step up for this ball game.
Ulitin niya yung ginawa niya last Friday, di ba? But one thing for Lyson, his defense starts everything for him. Look at that. PJ Parungao, humihingi pa siya ng foul after the shot. But again, PJ Parungao, a really amazing point guard, can facilitate and score, di ba? Can also shoot from the outside as we saw kanina. Perfect na perfect yung, you know, arch type ng mga stars dito for Coach Bernard Valencia. A multi-level scorer in Pamulagan, a two-way point guard in Parungao, an all-around player in Ibay. Kumbaga yung arch type nila walang nagsasapawan sa game. It fits perfectly with each other. They complement each other so well. Talking about Parungao, Pamulagan, and Ibay.
You know, going back on the last play that Minalan showed, yan yung dahilan kung bakit nanalo sila on their last game eh. Yung mga aggressive drives nila underneath. Doon sila nakakakuha ng extra points, ng bonus points.
Well, yung game kasi nila is not really focused on the, I don't want to say the modern basketball style, which is shooting threes na madami, but wala kasi silang true knockdown shooter. Si Pamulagan, yes, he can shoot from the outside, as I said kanina, but hindi siya yung kagaya nila, let's say, na Klay Thompson, mga ganon, Marshall Lassiter. Hindi sila ganon eh. They don't have that type of shooter on their team. What they have is a lot of slashers, a lot of energy guys. Kaya panay atake sila sa basket. Pag nakakuha sila ng open look sa 3, they'll get it. But they don't have that pure shooter on the lineup. That's why they opt to go to the middle, opt to go to the paint. And same din with the United Tomasan ballers. Just like that, attack kanina ni Chongson, di ba? They both don't have that pure shooter. Just yung talang titira lang ng titira ng tres. Wala silang, ano ba, wala silang super mangi.
Wala silang super mango.
Oo.
With 3 minutes and 49 seconds remaining. Time out on the floor, 24-17.
Kabalen, handa na ba kayo para sa ating Kiss Cam? Yun. Pagkakataon mo na po para ipakita ang iyong pagmamahal sa pamagitan ng isang matamis na halik kay Kuya Kuis. Nakamarene, kiss mo na, Che! Kuya, kiss mo na, Che! Kiss! Kiss mo na, Kuya! Kiss mo na, Che! Yun pa, oh! Kiss! Alright! Uy! Kiss! Yan nasa taas mo. Patay tayo dyan. Oh, kiss mo na, Kuya! Si Ache! Kiss! Mahiyain pala mga taga Pampanga. Thank you. Kiss! Yun!
Going back to the 3 minutes and 49 seconds.
Mahiyain ha, yung pride of Minalin,
Parang
Pampanga.
hindi naman ganun mahiyain yun.
Pag maglaro yan, pag naglaro yan ng basketball, walang hiya-hiya dyan kay Lectra Knight, Joshua Miklat. Of course, in support of his hometown, Minalin, Pampanga, di ba? Again, ineligible, bawal siya maglaro dito. But imagine mo if he did, di ba? Knockdown shooter yan. Sinasabi ko, walang silang pure shooter. Miklat can do that. Two-way player yan si Miklat. He can shoot from the outside. A big man who can drive. Imagine mo, pwede si Miklat maglaro, di ba?
As that is good for Paulo Garcia, 25-17. Same run on their first battle against United Tomasan
There you go.
Ballers. Gab Mercado.
There you go. Like I said, Gab Mercado needs to do that. And finally, dito mo, pagkahawak niya ng bola, atake, walang nakapigil sa kanya. They had to foul him in order to stop him from scoring. He needs to do that.
But a sorry miss for Gab Mercado.
He also needs to hit his free throws, by the way.
I remember
Bukod
Gab
doon.
Mercado was one of my live shots when I first cover etong United Tomasan Ballers. Because he scored 18 points.
Yes, nag-best player siya nun eh.
Yeah, and he really stepped up for United Tomasan Ballers. So it's really, I really expected him to be dominant dito sa kanilang battle against Minalin All-Stars dito sa ating playoffs.
Well, I don't want to say passive players, but meron kasi mga passive-aggressive attitudes na players na this game, they will shoot a lot. They'll demand the ball. Next game, parang okay lang, hindi ako mapasa. May mga ganun players eh. I'm not just talking about Gab Mercado. I'm talking about multiple players. And I'm saying this kasi sa mga young players, dapat hindi. You also always have to be aggressive. Always have to play 100% on the floor. Give it your all. Kasi, like we said, this tournament, para sa kanila to, it's about their future. Ma-expose natin sila, mabigyan natin sila ng much better road to their goals sa larangan ng basketball. Hindi mo alam, may nanonood na palang college coach dyan. Tapos tumiming, yun pa yung game na, you decide to become passive, di ba? And coaches do not like those players na passive yung attitude. I say that with emphasis talaga kasi marami akong kakilalang players na could have been, but with that attitude, di tuloy nag-pan out yung basketball careers nila.
To It's a great defense coming from Minalin All-Stars, and it alarms head coach Bernard Valencia. 2 minutes and 29 seconds, 25-17.
You split the D. You run the O. You take the shot. You ready to rock. 19 under. Coming very soon.
SLA goes to Visayas for SLA born 2004 and born 2007. This April 2024. For interested teams, please send us a letter of intent at sinagashasports@gmail.com or contact our Deputy Commissioner for SLA Visayas, Commissioner Mr. Paul Joven at 0916-855-5565. Nakabisado ko na yung number na yun.
Bigay mo nga sa akin, tawagan ko si Master of Disaster. Nga namimiss ko na yun eh. Pero one thing para dito, that's what United Tomasian Ballers needs to do. Cause some disaster dito sa panig ng Minalin. Kasi Minalin is basically getting everything they want. Samantalang dito on their offensive end, hirap sila eh. There you go. Attack, di ba? Attack the painted area. You can get there. It's just about hitting them. Olam. There you go. Just like that for Kurt Zapata.
Kurt Zapata has been so quiet because he already got his 2 fouls at the earliest minutes, 8 minutes and 30 seconds or second quarter. That's why pinahinga muna siya dito.
Traveling on e-bike. Kitang-kita yun. But one thing para dito nga sa Santo Tomas, di ba, they have to continue to cause some disaster dito on the offensive end for on Minalin's side.
But now let's turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano, para sa kanyang second quarter report. Daphne, take it away.
Strong defense, ayan ang sinabi ng both teams when I asked them what should they strengthen for today's knockout game. Whereas we can see during the duration of the second quarter, the United Tomasian Ballers have to step up in order to catch up, especially that Kim Gomez is missing in action for today's match. While for Minalin All-Stars, consistency and composure, ayan ang kanilang pinanghahawakan para mapanatili ang kalamangan. Back to you, Enzo and Pen.
Thank you so much, Daphne, for that report. Enzo, first report, doon muna tayo sa unang part. We already talked about it. The absence of Kim Gomez, kailangan mo yung mag-step up. And on the other hand, the consistency of Minalin All-Stars performance, they need to be consistent in order na mapanatili yung kanilang big point lead advantage. Not actually big. That was just a 6-point lead for Minalin All-Stars.
Yun yung sinabi nga to Daphne's report, di ba? The 2 C's, consistency and composure. You have to be composed in these kinds of games kasi lalo na pagdating ng fourth quarter, pag dikit tong laban, mas magiging physical to. The pressure will be put on your shoulders na mas mararamdaman mo yung pressure eh. Kasi yun na nga, matatalo dito, uuwi na, hindi na makakapaglaro ulit dito sa tournament natin again in this season, di ba? So, yun na nga eh, composure is the right term from the coaching staff of Minalin All-Stars. But para dito, what a pass right there! Great alley-oop play!
Heron Bonifacio, still one of the guys for Coach Bernard Valencia, just like Kenneth Pamulagan. Lahat meron din yan eh.
Reto Lyson. There you go. AJ needs to be shot hungry again. He needs to
now
revert back to that game.
10-point lead for Minalin All-Stars after that alley-oop pass to Heron Bonifacio.
Reto Lyson to the free throw line.
49.6 seconds remaining.
Flat na flat yung start dito ng United Tomasian Ballers.
Actually, ganyan din sila nag-start ng game nila on
Oo,
Friday.
nagising sila nung second half. So let's see if they could do it again. But you know, if you're United Tomasian Ballers, I remember I said in that coverage that they have to cut the lead down to single digits pagdating ng halftime. And they did that. They ended with a buzzer beater nung first half. Nung second quarter, they hit a buzzer beater jumper there. Dito, they have to do the same thing. But make sure you finish the game on top. Kasi nga, there's no tomorrow na if you lose this ball game.
And the biggest lead of the ball game for today is 10 points. Now it's down to 9. Ibay for 3. It's
Look
not
at
his
that.
usual shot.
Look at the energy. Finally, Gab Mercado just flying to corral that rebound for Santo Tomas. RD.
11 seconds remaining.
Attack Gab.
What will Gab do?
Oh, what a block there by
block.
Garcia.
Look at the height difference of Gabriel Mercado to Paulo Garcia. Paulo Garcia, walang
That's Jumil. That's Jumir Garcia. Number 1.
Kamukha sila ni Paulo. But still, mas bigger guy si Gab and I mean Gabriel Mercado and this Garcia, the other Garcia for Minalan All-Stars. He's way too not small, but mas
Skinny.
skinny siya more than Gab Mercado. And let's take a look back here.
Look at that. Nadepensa na si Ibay, but then the help side defense galing dito kay Jumil Garcia. But that's the right play for Gab Mercado. Atakihin mo. Be aggressive. Nagko-collapse yung defense sa'yo. You're playing into the hands of Minalin. If you're passive, Gab Mercado just needs to continue to put his head down and attack the basket. Mablock ka man, magmintis man yung layup mo, just continue to attack kasi it creates a lot of openings para sa mga kakampi niya. And ito, timeout is whistled right here. 4.9 seconds. 4.9 seconds.
An 8-point lead. And after that free throw shot by Gabriel Mercado, it will be a sideline inbound for Minalin. So they wanted to end this with another 2-point shot. But here, PBA Legends and Sinag Lakas Cuarente basketball exhibition game on March 10, 2024 at Paintbrush High School, Burtonsville, Maryland. Of course, our President and CEO, Boss Ray Alao, together with our Commissioner for Sinag Liga Asha, Rodney Santos, will be playing together with all the PBA legends, EJ File, Alvin Patrimonio, and
John
John
Ferrios.
Ferrios.
They will start in Baltimore, then next to the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Tas sunod sa Houston, and last stop nila, New York City, New York. As
Ibay. That is too strong for Jason Ibay.
That's not his shot, pero diba, kita mo, he's not afraid to attempt that shot. But what a second quarter finish para dito sa Minalin All-Stars. An all Minalin highlight reel dito. Those beautiful drop passes after a baseline drive. That jumper by Parungaw. Napakaganda ng ginawa nila sa second quarter. And that's that beautiful highlight. Ibay to Heron Bonifacio earlier, and this was the start of their second quarter. Parungaw with that beautiful floater through the middle.
That's why 8 points ang kalamangan dito ng Minalin All-Stars at the end of the first half, 29-21. Kaya mga kabalit, tutok lamang po dahil magbabalik kami para sa ating second half of this Minalin All-Stars kontra United Tumason Ballers.
Pampanga, known as the culinary capital of the Philippines, offers the best variety of Filipino dishes. But there's more to this province than just good food. Welcome to Pampanga. Despite being hit by Mount Pinatubo's eruption more than 30 years ago, the Pampangans were able to rebuild the province. Economy is booming. Former military base, Clark Air Base, has been reborn into a Freeport zone. Home to business parks, EPOs, malls, convention centers, and world-class hotels and resorts. Aside from Clark, tourist attractions in other areas of Pampanga are among the most exciting places and events in the Philippines. From trekking, adventure sports, leisure, and a lot more. The Kapampangans are also deeply religious. The depth of faith can be reflected with the grandeur, dignity, and divine beauty of their churches. And during the Holy Week, Pampanga is also said to be strangely famous not only for devotees who flock different churches for what is known as the Visita Iglesia every Maundy Thursday. But also for the penitents who self-flagellate on the streets on Good Friday. Some whip themselves until their backs swell or bleed, or carry wooden crosses. For the more courageous ones, they vow to have themselves nailed on the cross as a way to repent for their sins. These unique rituals, traditions, and devotion have attracted much media and tourist interest since featured in the 1960s.
So come home and explore all these and more here in Pampanga, in the heart of Central Zone.
You split the D. You run the O. You take the shot. You ready to rock. 19 under. Coming very soon. Tagisan ng lakas, labanan ng bilis, gamitan ng estratehiya. Kilalanin ang mga pambato ng siyudad ng Pampanga Delta Cup 2024 Intermunicipality and City Tournament. Hatid sa inyo ng Sinag Liga Asia. Sinag Liga Asia. Mekos na yan! You make, you break, you take the shot, you ready to run. 19 under, coming very soon.
Pampanga, known as the culinary capital of the Philippines, offers the best variety of Filipino dishes. But there's more to this province than just good food. Welcome to Pampanga. Despite being hit by Mount Pinatubo's eruption more than 30 years ago, the Kapampangans were able to rebuild the province. Economy is booming. Former military base,
Going back to the second half, 29-21 at the end of the first half. 8-point lead for Minalin All-Stars. As we take a look our quarter highlights. Para dito, Jason Ibay, that end one play coming from him.
And that's his only field goal of the game, di ba? How crazy is that? Ganito lamang nila and yet isang beses pa na nakashoot si Jason Ibay.
And what more if his 3-point shot attempts, 0 out of 3 for Jason Ibay.
Pero para dito sa panig ng United Damashan Ballers, they have to compose themselves. Tale of two halves nga to. Coming out of the half last nung game number 1. Maganda simula nila. So they have to continue that dito nga para manalo pa sila. They live to fight another game dun sa quarterfinals round 2.
And of course, our leading scorers for Minalin All-Stars, Pamulagan with 8, Parungaw with 7, Bonifacio with 5, at para sa panig ng United Damashan Ballers, Zapata with 6, Raison with 5, and Gab Mercado with 4. Going back to our third quarter.
I'm surprised that Ibay is on the bench for the start of the second half.
He played already 19 minutes and 49 seconds at our first half.
11 seconds lang ang pinahinga niya.
Uminom lang ng tubig.
Uminom na ng tubig, no? Tapos balik agad.
Paolo Garcia checks back in for this third quarter. Back to Parungaw. Almost a missed pass.
That's backcourt. And that double block ay pa yun. Pwede sila maputokan ng 24. Pwede pang backcourt yung violation nila doon. Good defense to start off again for United Damashan Ballers. Like I said, same thing that happened nung game number 1, but it's all about converting on this possession right now.
Silvestre checks in.
Ayaw pa rin talaga. So still, hirap pa rin ito. Cruz misses that layup on the fast break. Here
Alam mo
comes
ba,
Gab.
Parang pag andito ka sa left side, takip yung pag second half na.
There you go, Gab. There you go.
That's what you were mentioning.
Oo.
Gab needs to ask for the ball.
Pagka-rebound niya, tinakbo niya. Wala, di na niya tingnan ng teammates niya para ipasa. He just looked at the basket and scored that time. That's what I'm asking for Gab Mercado.
NJ Sagmit. Balik ang bola kay Vince Pineda. Pineda to Pamulagan. Pamulagan for 3. That's short. But a
Good rebound.
Was a putback for Sagmit.
Go run. The defense not set.
And take a look at the defense ng United Damashan Ballers coming to our third quarter. Nauubusan ng oras yung Minalin All-Stars to be able to put their offense.
Pero
As
dito,
Pamulagan drives.
good move right there by Kenneth Pamulagan. Again, a high-level score. He gets into transition, splitting the defense.
10 points for Kenneth Pamulagat for this ballgame. So traveling.
And alam ni Lyson inuhulit niya yung galaw. And he knew it was a traveling violation there. But look at this attack by Kenneth Pamulagan right here. Splitting the defense, flipping it up and in over Gab Mercado.
This is quite a fast start. 8 minutes and 13 seconds left. 15 on the shot clock. Parungao against Mercado. He's putting his best defensive play.
Tumao sila dito, hindi na nagzona. Yun lang.
Paulo Garcia. With a beautiful drive.
And look at assistant coach Ryan Mercado there, livid on the sidelines kasi there was no help defender. Na late yung help defender. Look at that, how wide open the middle was. Late yung contest ni Rayson, sorry. Late yung contest ni AJ on that drive. If you're AJ Lyson, you should be already in the painted area to protect it kasi nga naiwanan na yung kakampi mo.
And you know, tamang-tama lang yung tao-tao dito ng parehong kumpara. Same height, same position. So they know
Pero ito
how to guard.
At this point, nag 1-3-1 itong Minalin.
Jumper in and out. The defense works. Pero dumulas yan sa kamay ni PJ Parungao.
That's one thing to do if you're United Tomasan ballers. Get the ball to the free throw line. Kapag nakasone na yung kalaban mo, get the ball at the free throw line and make something happen there.
But not now, let's turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano, para sa kanyang third quarter report. Daphne, take it away.
During their halftime huddle, assistant coach Ran Basilio of United Tomasan Ballers emphasized that the team now has to step up in terms of offense. While for Minalin All-Stars, still, they're holding into their core, which is sticking to their defense with a side of an aggressive offense. Back to you, Enzo and Pen.
Thank you so much, Daphne, for that report.
Stick to the defense and run the offense, di ba? Just like that. PJ Parungao, cool, calm, and collected. Pagsalo, alam niya nga atake. Rip-through move, drive to the middle, and that beautiful floater from PJ Parungao. Balik sa 13, or actually, this is the biggest lead of the ballgame for Minalin at 13 points.
7 minutes and 4 seconds. Timeout on the floor. 36-23.
Tagisan ng lakas, labanan ng bilis, gamitan ng estratehiya. Kilalanin ang mga pambato ng siyudad ng Pampanga Delta Cup 2024 Intermunicipality and City Tournament. Hatid sa inyo ng Sinag Ligaas. Mekos na yan!
So take a look back here. Paulo Garcia scored 11 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals.
Game number 1 yan. Look at all-around performance. Block na lang yung kulang dito for Paulo Garcia.
But then for his position as a point guard, it's really good numbers for Paulo Garcia. Silvestre, to Lyson. Lyson against Pamulagan. Pamulagan works that time.
Kahit yung mga tutukan tira, wala pa rin for United Tomasan ballers. Keep your heads up, di ba? Still a lot of time.
Short
But look at
for
Garcia.
Parungao, but Garcia is there. Nakita mo kung kanino nakipag-agawan dun si Paulo Garcia. Yung tatlong matatangkad ng United Tomasan ballers.
Yung timing din kasi ng talon niya eh. Out of nowhere, bigla na lang susulpot itong si Paulo Garcia for the rebound. To RD Maniti. Hindi pa ramdam din yung effectiveness niya. And compared to last game, hindi naman siya in foul trouble today. Good backdoor play. Great backdoor
Once
play.
again, Paulo Garcia.
Great backdoor play there.
Enzo, 6 minutes and 12 seconds left. Jason Ibay is still on the bench.
Oo. Well, kung ganyan naman kaganda yung nilalaro ng 5 on the floor for Coach Bernard, bakit mo pa ibabalik si Ibay, di ba? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
As another missed possession for United Tomasan ballers.
Wise move there for Pamulagan to wait for his teammates. 1-on-4 yun nangyari. Pagtingalaan niya eh.
Segment to Parungao.
Good block by Zapata.
He knew that Paulo Garcia will do it. Gab Mercado. There you have it.
Has to be shot hungry. He needs to be the one. Kasi si Zapata, aggressive si Zapata. It's just not Zapata's day. But if you're Gab Mercado, you can do that. Pag dumatake siya, it's either basket or foul lang ang nangyayari. That's how good Gab Mercado is. And I asked for aggressive play in the first half, and he's showing it right now in the second half.
Parang narinig niya yung mga sinasabi mo nung first half.
May chance ah. May chance ang narinig niya, di ba?
As 5 minutes and 39 seconds left for our third quarter. Gab Mercado knocks his first free throw.
Ito na si Ibay.
Parang narinig ako ah. The biggest lead of the ball game is 13 points. 2 out of 2 for Gab Mercado. He needs it. As ito na, Jason Ibay checks in.
That might be the longest rest I've seen Jason Ibay do for Minalin All-Stars
Sa
so
last
far.
game nila,
Oo.
56 seconds.
56 seconds lang eh. Talagang uminom lang at nagbonus ng pawis eh.
Parungaw. Almost for 3. Ibay. Ball
that
stays on the offensive side. Paulo Garcia for 3. That is long.
3 on 2.
Great D for the side of Minalin.
That's where I'm surprised. You have the numbers. You have a 3 on 2 advantage. You have Zapata running the middle, and on the right wing nandun si Mercado. Pahilan just decided to attack the basket. You should give up a pass there. Malay mo bumalik pa sa yung bola. Some of the turnovers dito ng United Tomasan Ballers, sila din minsan may kasalanan eh.
Pumulagan to Ibay. Back to Parungaw. Parungaw is going for a 3. Fights NJ Sagmit. NJ Sagmit.
Good double team there on the baseline.
Parungaw. Paulo Garcia. Libreng-libre. That is short. Rebound.
Attack.
Gab Mercado is going for a quick 2. Pero pinasa niya dito. Zapata.
Oh, good block. What a block there by Ibay.
And a rebound for Jason Ibay.
And look at some of the fans dito sa harapan ng ating cameraman. Good pin
Parungaw.
down.
Kenneth Pamulagan. Another miss for Pamulagan.
5 on 4. They have to take advantage of this. There you go. There you
Kenneth
go, Kurt.
Pamulagan you.
5 on 4 nangyari dun. Hindi nakababa itong si Paulo Garcia. Great attack right here. Great extra pass by Silvestre. And then Zapata just powers through Kenneth Pamulagan. Nanlaki mata niya. Hindi na si Jason Ibay yung sasabay sa kanya. For Kurt Zapata, that has to feel good. Did you finally see the basket go in one more time? Kasi kaninang second quarter, hirap na hirap siyang makashoot.
And he also got his 2 fouls at the earliest time. That's why hindi siya masyadong nagamit in the second quarter. There you go. There you have it. And 1 is complete. 4
10-point lead.
minutes and 6 seconds remaining. Minalin, ginagawa ulit nila kung ano yung ginagawa nila nung first game nila na ating quarterfinals. Inuubos nila yung oras nila on putting their play. Tapos on the last seconds, doon sila aatake. Speaking of atake,
Which is the wrong way to do it. Mahaba pa tong laro natin. You have to play to win if you're Minalin.
so as we take a look back here, after that missed possession, that pass, what a play for the side of United Tomasan Ballers with 3 minutes and 46 seconds remaining. 38 to 30.
You make, you break, you take the shot, you ready to rock. 19 under, coming very soon.
Yeah.
You split the D. You run the O. You take the shot. You ready to rock. 19 under. Coming very soon.
3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. 38 to 30. 8-point lead for Minalin All-Stars. Ibay working with Sagmit. Heron Bonifacio. PJ Parungao. Kenneth Pamulagan rests. Pumasok dito. Itong si Kobe Guevara once again.
Great defense again by the United Tomasian Ballers. But yun lang, no box out. You play defense for 22 seconds. But on the last minute, walang kumuha ng rebound.
Sasabihin ko pa lang that Kobe Guevara gives the timely point. And there you have it, the timely putback for Guevara as a foul on that steal play for NJ Sagmit. Take a look back here. Parungaw. And there you have it. Nasa gitna, lumabas itong si Kobe Guevara, putting that extra needed effort for Minalin All-Stars.
A wide open si Silvestre.
And it's too strong. Rebound by PJ Parungaw.
Ayaw pa rin ng 3-point shot dito ng United Tomasian Ballers. They're still 0 for 7 ngayon.
While on the side of Minalin All-Stars, 1 for 6, I believe, after that Pamalagan's first 3-point shot. There's a foul.
Hirap na hirap itong United Tomasian Ballers to get a shot up. That's because naandyan nga yung Guevara and nandyan din si Ibay. Papasok pa itong si Jumil Garcia.
Ang lalim ng bench ni Coach Bernard Valencia, no? Everyone can step up for Minalin All-Stars. Also for the side of United Tomasian Ballers, but they really have to find the rhythm as we approach the 2 minutes and 35 seconds left for our third period. Sagmit. Parungaw, back to Sagmit. Nine on the shot clock. Parungaw. With Kobe Guevara.
Good defense again from United Tomasian Ballers. Now you have to convert. Good block right there, dalawa. Ibay and Garcia.
Let's take a look here after that good block. 10-point lead still. And Santo Tomas is asking.
It should be Coach PJ. There you go, there you go.
There will be review.
A challenge, a coach's challenge dito. That's the right thing to do. One of our referees, yung mga assistant coaches kasi humihingi ng challenge. And I said it should be Coach PJ, the head coach dapat. It's a head coach's challenge. So inantay ng referee natin. At tinanong niya yung coach, Coach, it's-a-challenge mo ba? And once Coach PJ said yes, kasi it's a head coach's challenge. It's their prerogative. Hindi dapat assistant coach ang nag-ask nun.
Take a look back here. It's really
Natapik ba ni Laison? Or nabitawan lang ni Sagmit yun?
the ball stays for Minalin. Kasi nakita na natin referees na natapik ni AJ Laison.
Challenge unsuccessful right there for Coach PJ.
It's an important possession. Guevara on the inbound.
And there they throw it out of bounds. They felt like it's tapped. They can challenge. Ito si Coach Bernard Valencia, but sabi niya, baba na lang sa depensa.
Laison. Laison has been quiet, Enzo.
Long two. Well, a one and done for United Tomasian Ballers.
Parungaw against two. Almost a miss. Sagmit was there. Two. Sagmit against four.
Pinilit. Yeah, 4 on 2.
Libreng jumper. But Sagmit on the rebound.
I'm surprised at the shot selection dito ng United Tomasian Ballers. 4 on 2, you decide to pull up for a jump shot. You have to take advantage of those numbers. It means that it's offensive.
They can go for a quick drive.
Oo, ganun dapat. Take advantage of the numbers game. Nakakakuha sila ng stops. They've stopped Minalin multiple times. Actually, consecutive times na dito sa third period. But hindi sila makadikit dahil minsan yung mga shot selection din nila is questionable.
The missed jumper. But there's Layug. Parungaw. Back to Layug. Balik ang bola to another Garcia as a traveling violation.
Here's another stop para dito sa United Tomasian Ballers. They have to convert here. Kanina pa tayo napako dito sa 40-30 ang
No,
score.
there are a lot of stops and turnovers that is committed by Minalin All-Stars, but the main problem is hindi nako-convert ng United Tomasan bowlers.
It is because of the shot selection nga. You take a look at the 5 on the floor. It's just AJ Laison lang ang shot creator talaga nila. And there you go, another turnover din.
Layug. Heron Bonifacio is there. Kobe Guevara rather. Balik sa another Garcia for 3. Aris long. Ibay.
Ginawa pa.
Short miss for Jason Ibay, pero Kobe Guevara, nandun na naman siya. Balik kay Layug ang bola. Layug to
Alley-oop.
Ibay.
Yun
And
pala
there you
gusto.
have it.
Yun
Ganun
pala
pala ang
gusto.
gusto ni Jason Ibay.
Highlight pala ang gusto niya. Ayaw niya ng boring na layup lang. Right play. Sayang na naman for Laison.
Jason Ibay once again for the rebound. 12-point lead, 6 seconds.
Good play na sana yun for Santo Tomas. They put the ball at the free throw line. A high-low play for AJ Laison. Hindi lang talaga sila makakonvert.
The foul for Minalin. 4.2 seconds. Inbound for United Tomasan bowlers. 4.2 seconds left. What will they do here? Strong pass. Iba was there. There's no time.
Di na umabot. But again, itong Minalin All-Stars, towards the end of that second period, started to run away again. But
Take a look
para
back
dito
here.
sa panig ng United Tomasan Bowlers, their defense showed up. It's just their offense ang medyo nawawala ngayon. But that guy, Gab Mercado, finally shot hungry. But again,
And
a
look
third
at
quarter
Paulo
explosion
Garcia.
right here by Paulo Garcia.
Paulo Garcia has been dominant and very, very powerful at the start of our third quarter. That Ibay misses the layup, but he wanted the highlight, makes his ball game. 12-point lead for Minalin All-Stars, 42-30.
You split the D. You run the O. You take the shot. You ready to rock. 19 under. Coming very soon. You make. You break. You take the shot. You ready to rock. 19 under. Coming very soon.
As we can see here, Kurt Zapata, one of the best scorers for United Tomasan bowlers. Speaking of scorers, 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 steals on their first game against Minalin All-Stars in the ating quarterfinals.
Good game for him in terms of stats-wise, but look at the field goal shooting, 6 out of 17, only 35%.
But now let's turn it over to our courtside reporter para sa kanyang fourth quarter report. Daphne, take it away.
During the progression of the third quarter, we can see that the Minalin All-Stars are dominating the game with their 12-point lead. I asked one of the team's key player, Kenneth Pamulagan, pinagtatrabahuhan nila ang bawat puntos to show how much they want to win the match. Whereas for Kurt Zapata of United Tomasan Bowlers, he said that communication, trust and grit should be displayed by their team in order to bounce back. As they say, as long as the clock doesn't turn 0, the game isn't over. Back to you, Pen and Enzo.
Thank you so much, Daphne. Let's take a look back here. Communication is the key for United Tomasan bowlers. Yun din ang isa sa kulang kung bakit hindi ma-convert ng United Tomasan bowlers yung mga turnover sa kanila.
Yes, and right here, this is a good play. Yun nga lang, Silvestre still 0 for 9 na sila from three-point land. But one thing para dito, this might be their final 10 minutes if they don't turn up. And
Once
speaking
again,
of turning
Paulo
up,
Garcia being explosive at the beginning of the third quarter. And once again, starting this fourth quarter, 44-30, 14-point lead, the biggest lead of the ball game.
tatawa ako sa mga fans natin na may nag-TikTok dance sa harap ng camera.
Doon pa talaga sila
Oo,
sa
kasi
gilid ni Kuya Nyor.
May nag-TikTok dance, ha? Look at the trapping defense right here.
Paulo Garcia once again. It's got Mercado.
Oh.
Kenneth Pamulagan.
A hard foul there by Laison, but playoff foul lang yon. Going for the ball naman siya. Just making sure Pamulagan does not get the basket. At syempre, i-review yan natin mga referees.
9 minutes and 8 seconds. 44-30. 14-point lead for Minalan All-Stars. The biggest lead of the ball game. As there will be a review on what will be the last foul.
Hard foul din kasi binigay ni Laison eh. But it can be upgraded. It can be just retained, di ba? Let's take a look at this right here. He just wanted to stop Pamulagan from getting an easy layup right there. Ang lakas din naman ng hampas ni Laison. There you go. Unsportsmanlike foul. The excessive swing. Yung may buwelo kasi din yung paghampas niya. But the intention was hard foul lang.
The intention was to stop Kenneth
Napasobra lang.
Pamulagan on
Oo.
that drive.
Napasobra nga lang.
As
So,
AJ
unsportsmanlike.
Laison, unsportsmanlike foul.
He had no intention to hurt Pamulagan.
2 free throws for Kenneth Pamulagan. Their chance para mas mapalaki pa ang kalamangan nila dito.
This is gonna be a big break para sa Minalan All-Stars.
As that first shot is short for Kenneth Pamulagan. One out of 2 for Kenneth Pamulagan. 15-point lead for Minalan and another possession for Minalan All-Stars. Sideline inbound for Ibay. The biggest lead of the ball game is now 15. Parungao. Nixon Manabat checks in. Paulo Garcia to Nixon Manabat. Manabat, bounce pass, but that is too weak. AJ Laison.
Good pass. Uy! Yun
Dumulas lang
lang. He might have hurt his finger. Itong si Gab Mercado. He's holding
there
on
you
to his
have
finger
it.
right now. He's grimacing in pain.
Here, Coach PJ Mercado.
Still holding on to that finger, pero he'll continue to play kasi nga baka mamaya final 8 minutes na nila to sa ating tournament. Look at that attack.
There
Look
you
at that
have it.
attack.
Libreng-libre siya.
See why I'm asking him to demand the basketball. He's that talented to do that. He can do that over and over again if he wants to. And that's the question. Does he want to do it, di ba?
You really need to. Kailangan mo munang gustuhin for you to able to do it.
Oh, mahirap naman kasi pag ano eh. Kailangan may, yung sinasabi nga nila, kailangan may gawa. Mahirap na gustuhin mo pero wala kang ginagawa to achieve it. But another good pass right here for Minalan and a hacking foul whistled dito kay Silvestre. But ito kasing Minalan All-Stars, when they move the ball around, they move it with a purpose. Kasi gumagalaw din yung mga players after they pass the ball. For United Tomasan Ballers, pagkapasa nung iba, nakatayo lang sila sa same spot where they pass the ball. Not a lot of player movement right now for United Tomasan Ballers. And that's what Coach PJ Mercado and Coach Ryan Mercado of United Tomasan Ballers keeps on screaming at them. Na gumalaw kayo, hindi pwedeng nakatayo lang yung iba. Yun yung sinasabi ni Coach PJ kanina.
No, 8 minutes and 12 seconds. Paulo Garcia against 2. Chong Son checks in.
Naisalba pa yung bola dun, ha? And look at that, Pamulagan.
Pamulagan misses, but he was there for a putback. 48-32, 16-point lead, the biggest lead of the ball game.
Comfortable na comfortable sila with this 17-point lead right now. Oh, good behind the back by Silvestre.
Zapata.
Again,
Blocked
hirap siya.
from Ibay.
Ibay has his number and a clear foul there on Chong Son. Hit itong si Ibay at the face. Incidentally, should I say.
We take a look back here. Ibay on the rebound.
There you go. He was swiping for the ball and natamaan niya sa mukha si Ibay. And immediately Chong Son apologizes.
Baseline inbound for Minalan. They're going here for man-to-man defense. Ibay to Parungao. Parungao. Misses that one.
Kanila pa rin.
Pero nakuha pa din niya yun. Balik kay Ibay ang bola. Heron
Travel.
Bonifacio. A traveling violation called on Heron Bonifacio.
You can see the body language from United Tumasan ballers. They are deflated right now. There's still time. You can still erase the lead here with 7 minutes and 11 seconds, 49-32 in favor of Minalin All-Stars.
Tagisan ng lakas, labanan ng bilis, gamitan ng estratehiya. Kilalanin ang mga pambato ng siyudad ng Pampanga Delta Cup 2024 Intermunicipality and City Tournament. Hatid sa inyo ng Sinag Liga Asia. Sinag Liga Asia. Mekos na yan!
Jason Ibay, once again, 14 points and 5 blocks. 16 points rather, 11 rebounds. Nakalimutan ko, double-double performance for Jason Ibay on their first game. 16 points, 11 rebounds, 2 steals, 5 blocks.
4 assists pa. Kumpleto yung stat sheet doon for Jason
And not a
Ibay.
bad field goal, 8
Oo.
out of 15.
And look at this right now. Only 5 points, not shooting the best clip from the field.
Because the
But
defense-
4 rebounds, 4 assists. And may mga blocks pa siya kanina. I'm counting, I think, 2 or 3 blocks na ata siya ngayon.
Because the defense was clearly focused on Jason Ibay. So now let's turn it over to our courtside reporter, Daphne Lozano, for her fourth quarter report. Daphne, take it away.
Going back at the core objective of their team, Jason Ibay said, lumipensa ng maayos para mapigilan ang pagpuntos ng kalaban. He also added that he will maximize his efforts in blocking and stealing the ball, even if he feels a little bit of pressure from being the best player of Game 1. Regardless of the pressure he felt, he reminded himself that it is go big or go home, which fueled him to giving his all. Back to you, Enzo and Pen.
Thank you so much, Daphne. I heard that from our one of the Sinag Liga Asia Lakas 40 players. One from Tito Rex's Firewire. Go big or go home.
Ganun naman talaga dapat mentality mo. It's the playoffs. Go big or go home na talaga.
And na-mention mo din talaga, Enzo, na itong Minalin All-Stars is quite similar sa naging run ng ating Sinag Liga Asia Lakas 40 champions, Tito Rex's Firewire.
Well, we might
If
not
they
know.
win
We
this
might not know.
do or die game.
But they're doing well right now. And since they're the lower seed team, they will face a top seed team pag nag-crossover yung dalawang brackets come the quarterfinals to knockout phase. As Hipolito, first time on the floor for United Tumasan Ballers, Coach PJ Mercado is trying to find that spark, someone that will just wake his team up right now.
5 minutes and 56 seconds left for our fourth and final quarter. 9 on the shot clock for Minalin. Pamulagan. He misses that one. 49-32. 17-point lead para sa panig ng Minalin All-Stars. The biggest lead of the ball game.
Must score to para sa Santo Tomas. Look at Gab. When he wants to get to the basket, he will get to the basket. It's just not, I can't say his day, kasi it's the entire United Tumasan Ballers team talagang hirap.
And here, ooh, libreng-libre si PJ Parangao. But it's still a sorry miss for him. Gab Mercado to Zapata para against Ibay. There you have it. Nakuha niya na yung gusto niyang foul against Ibay.
Nakabawi na siya kay Ibay, but still they need more of that. Good pass right here by Gab. And good attack right here for Zapata, just barreling through etong si Ibay. What you do against a shot blocker, you bump into his chest and push him out of the way.
5 minutes and 2 seconds left. As a substitution on the floor, Sagmit checks in together with Layug. Ibay stays. Heron Bonifacio stays. And Kobe Guevara once checks in again.
14-point lead. There's still time if you're United Tumasan Ballers. You can still catch up.
Sagmit. Pantay na sarado si Sagmit. Ooh, nice pass, but Gab Mercado, libreng-libre. But Jason Ibay. He was interrupted by Ibay.
Ayaw pa rin. Two
Aaron
missed
Bonifacio.
layups.
Alayo pa si Kobe Guevara.
How the basketball gods work. Santo Tomas missed 2 open layups. And then easy alley-oop play para dito sa Minalin.
And another missed possession.
And clear ball right there for Santo Tomas. Last touch dun. Itong taga-Minaling si
Herodon Bonifacio.
Bonifacio. Look at that
Look back
alley-oop.
And there you have it. And nung pagpasok pa lang ni Kobe Guevara, I knew that he will bring the timely points needed para ma-secure yung kalamangan nila dito.
Same thing that he did last game, di ba?
6 straight points for Kobe Guevara on their first game last Friday.
Could have been 7 if na-make niya yung bonus free throw niya dun, actually. As Lyson. Good kick out. Ayaw pa rin talaga.
Aaron Bonifacio on the rebound. No Paulo Garcia, but you have your NJ Sagmit and Layub. Ibay back to Sagmit. 3 minutes and 43 seconds remaining. The foul against Joseph Silvestre.
That's frustration on Silvestre's head. A little bit too aggressive trying to get the basketball. United Tomasan ball, as you can see it, some of the players there, yung body language nila, medyo nakababa na yung balikat eh.
JC Kagiwa checks in for United Tomasan ballers. And there you have it once again. The connection of Guevara and Bonifacio.
Biggest na to, di ba? 18?
Yes.
This is the biggest of the game. And on the fourth quarter pa nila nakuha. At eto, magiging 20 pa ata pag naka-convert ang Minalin. Minadali ni Bonifacio. Look at him, he's laughing. Even his coaching staff there is laughing at him. Dun sa layup na yun, minadali niya eh.
And he knew it. And so one guy for United Tomasan ballers is Clarence Tiongson, one of their big guys. He was scoreless in the first half, and still hindi siya makabuelo, hindi niya mahanap yung rhythm niya. But when Tiongson finds his momentum, mahaba pa to. 2 minutes and 52 seconds.
With the way they're shooting, it's really tough na for United Tomasan ballers, and it's really tough when you shoot 0 for 10 from the three-point line as a team, di ba? 0 3-point conversions, and you can see Coach PJ Mercado, a look of disappointment. I mean, twice to beat advantage, but you know, they fought well. Talagang hindi lang nila araw ngayon. And look at that. They're still fighting hard. Ang ganda ng depensa na itong Santo Tomas. There's nothing I can say about their defense. Napakaganda ng depensa nila. But sa offensive end, ngayong araw pa silang inalat. Ngayong araw pa silang minalas sa opensa.
There you have it, 2 minutes and 17 seconds remaining.
That might have done it. That steal might have sealed the deal for Minalin. Grabe, the first team na may twice to beat disadvantage. Mag-a-advance sa quarterfinals too.
What a run for both teams here at our quarterfinals one. As a steal.
Finally, a jumper made para dito sa Santo Tomas. Maninigurado si Coach Bernard.
1 minute and 43 seconds remaining. 53 to 37. So we take a look back here. Timeout on the floor. 53-37.
You split the D. You run the O. You take the shot. You ready to rock. 19 under. Coming very soon.
Going back to the final 1 minute and 43 seconds of our fourth and final quarter. Pwede niyo pong matutukan lahat ng laro dito sa ating Delta Cup 2024 sa ating Facebook page at Pampanga PIO. You can see also there the team standings and the updated teams and the updated game schedules para sa ating quarterfinals 2.
Next week na yun. And
And I know-
let's remind everybody, knockout game lang yun. Wala nang twice to beat, twice to
There's
beat.
no twice to beat. There's only one chance
Laglagan na yun
for
for
them to
anyone.
advance to the semis. And take a look here, the players for Minalin All-Stars. Clearly a garbage time for Coach Bernard Valencia.
Well, actually for both teams both teams have put in their second or third stringers na, and you know, I'm looking at the bench ngayon ng United Tomasian Ballers. The coaching staff giving their players high fives. Some of the players there with towels on their heads, clearly dejected ang United Tomasian Ballers. But they fought hard. It just wasn't their day. Itong Minalin All-Stars came out with a strike package to finish off this Santo Tomas team.
There you have it. 1 minute and 11 seconds.
Look at that. Celebration is already starting para dito sa Minalin All-Stars bench.
Three seconds remaining.
Batak's layup there cuts the lead down.
What a run for both teams.
Especially for Minalin. I mean, that third quarter kung saan ang daming conversions, or should I say, ang daming turnovers na na-force na itong United Tomasian Ballers, but they just could not convert. Doon talaga nakaalagwa ang Minalin eh. Napako parehong team sa 40-30 yung score. But hindi naka-convert yung United Tomasian Ballers compared to game number 1. We saw the fight. We saw the grit. It just wasn't Santo Tomas's day.
This is it. This could be, and this is the final game of United Tomasian Ballers for our Delta Cup 2024.
That is just that will just change the final score dito.
8 seconds left. 53-43, 10-point lead advantage. The Minalin All-Stars defeated United Tomasian Ballers twice.
Yes, grabe. The first team with a twice to beat disadvantage to qualify for quarterfinals round 2. But syempre, I just want to thank you and congratulate itong United Tomasian Ballers. All the players, Coach PJ Mercado, Coach Ryan Mercado, Coach Ran Basilio, and Coach Evalson Kanda. Thank you so much for participating in this tournament.
And once again, our final score is 53-43, a 10-point lead for Minalin All-Stars, putting the best defensive plays against Jason Ibay. Of course, there will be a guy who needs to step up, and that guy is beside me right now, our best player of the game for our do-or-die game, Kenneth Pamulagan, with 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenneth, once again, congratulations. Yung ilang minutes lang yung plinay mo for first quarter and for the whole duration of this ball game, but putting the best defensive play against Jason Ibay, you step up for Minalin All-Stars. What more should we expect for Kenneth Pamulagan on the quarterfinals knockout game?
Bibigyan namin ng magandang laban yung kalaban namin sa susunod. Magtsatsaga kami pa sa training at ayusin pa namin.
Now, Kenneth, I will give you the chance to greet all your family, friends, and to all the supporters of Minalin All-Stars.
Dahil pong salamat hanggang karing sinuporta Kenny, karing coaches ko, Coach Bernard, Manager Bon, Coach Timwell, Coach Jude, Coach Loy, Coach Paul, and family ko, tsaka jowa ko. Dahil po na salamat.
Once again, Kenneth, congratulations and good luck to the quarterfinals to knockout games. Once again, that's Kenneth Pamulagan, our best player of the game, with 13 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 assist. Once again, 53-43, our final score, with coming with a twice to beat disadvantage. And coming up next, I Love San Simon kontra Ing Bayong Mexico. For Enzo Galarosa, Daphne Lozano, and on behalf of Direk Nomar Santiago, Direk Mike Danan, Direk Billy De Leon, Direk Ramonito Roa, and the rest of the hardworking men and women na nagtrabaho dito sa ating Delta Cup 2024. This has been Penelope Wilhelmina, and I'm saying that life is a better place to be when basketball came along.